Look.
I just know. I just want to see if they tender ain't the word. I don't think we was playing though. See this brisket here? But look here, this will be bone. I want to make sure y'all see the clarity on it. Look. I told you. Let's see what happens. And then, shake a little bit.
So this gentleman right here is going popular over. He makes videos about some ribs, very, very tender. The meat falling off the bone. He went viral, and all of a sudden to find out. Well, here, let me play the news article. Here we go.
Mr. Tendernism is in tender trouble. There are a total of 4 trademark applications pending for the word tendernism, and unfortunately, Mr. Tendernism is not an applicant on any of those applications. Now, I'm Attorney Candace. Let's talk about what we can do to help save Mr. Tendernism's brand so he doesn't end up like Ain't She Mama. Remember Ain't She Mama on the syrup? She never got credit. Now, just as a recap for people who may not know Mr. Tendernism, he got his fame here on TikTok after doing videos showing his barbecue falling right off the bone, and he would say the word tendernism. All right, check it out.
I'm telling y'all about tenderness. But I'm saying, do that look right?
Now, social media has recently been in an uproar because the public has discovered Kenneth L. Harris has filed a trademark for the word tendernism. And so the public is feeling like, hey, someone's trying to steal Mr. Tendernism's brand. Now, Mr. Harris did make a statement on TikTok basically saying he's a Black man. He wasn't trying to steal tendernism, but he knew or he feared that other people would try to steal it. So he trademarked it first. He's an attorney. Mr. Kenneth Harris is an attorney. He trademarked it first. He's been trying to get in contact with Mr. Tendernism to transfer over ownership to him, but he's been unsuccessful. Now, the other thing is, when I did my little deep dive in legal research, Kenneth is not the only one who has filed a trademark. Now, Mr. Harris filed his trademark for the word tendernism in 2 different classes. He filed that as early as November 16th, 2025. But subsequently, we have a whole separate person who has filed for a trademark. And guess who that is? Now, we've all heard of the restaurant Destination Smokehouse. But when you check the trademark records, there's a separate company called Diamond Smokehouse who filed subsequent trademarks after attorney Kenneth Harris. And so inquiring minds are probably thinking, well, who is Diamond Smokehouse? Because the white boy we see on TikTok with Mr. Walt, Mr. Tendernism, his company is called Destination Smokehouse. But we do thorough research around here. So let's figure out who owns Diamond Smokehouse. Now, when I did my research on the California Secretary of State site, when you search Diamond Smokehouse, the owner, as you can see below, is Nicholas Yapriman. Okay. Now let's go search for Destination Smokehouse and see, is it the same owner? All right. So when you pull the formal paperwork for Destination Smokehouse, you can see the name at the top. In the section that says officers, you see the same name, Nicholas Yapirian. So we conclude that Diamond Smokehouse, who filed the trademark for tendernism, is owned by Nicholas, who also owns Destination Smokehouse.
So long story short is the guy in the video went viral, but he now does not own the very stuff that he created, which is the whole tendernism brand. And there's a crowd of people saying, wow, is he getting taken advantage of? Shouldn't he be the actual inventor rather than the person who actually now owns the trademark to it, which is the owner of the restaurant?
It's the food, not the word, right?
So he's not the owner of the restaurant either.
That's fine. Is he not the chef, the cook, or the barbecuer?
Yeah. He's not saying the name of his restaurant at Tender. He's trying to say this here. Look at the tender, how tender it is. It come off.
Right.
So he's not putting it up on the name of that. People call him tenderism. I know him as Tendernism because like a guy, like this guy I know named Bulldog. He's not actual Bulldog. It's just that's how we know him because of an attribute of something he has. It ain't calling him saying he stole the name Bulldog and taking credit for that. So he's just saying my food. This ain't just tender, man. This is tender. He's saying this is, putting more adjective on it, saying it ain't just tender, man. Look at what this do, how it just come. It's stuff you can eat in a bone and call it. He like this, but this here tenderism, just actually showing just how tender it is. But I just saw somebody put up on the comment, Lady B, we told you to come on here and tell about what your grandpap and them did. She said she really thought, not that. She said that somebody said his food really wasn't that tender. Somebody, hold on. Chelsea Keith tried to leave him a $4 or a $5 tip. This where all the uproar came from. What happened? Somebody named Keith tried to say about the food. What happened?
I believe what that comment is saying is that the reason that this story kind of grew legs is because a popular YouTuber who is known as a food critic, a food review, decided to visit the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And when the food critic actually visited the restaurant, that's when they discovered that Mr. Tendernism is not the owner of the restaurant.
He's not the owner of the name. He don't own that restaurant. He's just the cook.
Right.
I ain't thinking about it. He just look. I mean, what difference that make? I run the cook and what making the folk to the restaurant.
Exactly.
Right. Well, I guess what happened is that even though he's the cook who's been, he's the face of the restaurant.
Yeah, everybody thought
now that he's created the word tendernism, it only comes to find out that the owner who's shown us this in this picture is the owner. The owner has went and trademarked the word where the owner now owns even the words that the guy made up, which is the tendernism word.
And he looking at that's the thing that happened with people, Colin. And then you're not even an owner, so why would he think to go and make that name?
Right.
Why would he? I'm saying it. I'm putting out. You hear it out of my mouth. So okay, but that just show you just how crooked and low down people who find the restaurant and put the name Tenderrism the other person. First of all, we know you're a thief, you're a robber, hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? The cook is actually put out anything. I would have helped him. He said, but I heard him say that they tried to actually get with him to give him the rights to it. Somebody copyright, but so many other people have copyrighted it too. So none of the people that copyright actually owns it. It's somebody that's even other people thought they copyrighted it for him, copyrighted it for him. Because I know she's saying guess on the word. And the person who owns the restaurant, because it sounds like somebody like a Chinese person or some Oriental type person.
So that's the guy. The owner is in the picture.
Oh, that's the owner right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What are we doing? You playing some video? You just showing some pictures?
No, that's just a still image showing you who the owner is.
I mean, we ain't surprised. Behind every great man and great woman, behind every quote unquote black man is a white man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody has to beat him in the somebody has to take credit for what he does because he's been told he's not intelligent, that he's not capable, he's not able, he doesn't have the mental capacity to be mature enough. It's just every criticism rhetoric, we've heard it, and it's hurt us for such a long time. It's like, emancipation, which is scary. Emancipation is what they taught us about when it came down to Abraham Lincoln, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The Emancipation Proclamation.
Uh-huh.